got really cold last night, and I realized, or I wasn't cold. Shut up. It was really cold. The air conditioner works amazingly well. But here's what we got up to. Isn't that beautiful? Wait, but we are still at Cove Lake Park. We moved to a different spot because we decided to stay here that extra day, and so our spot that we were at was taken, but gosh, I don't think we're hurting any at all. And we are at the start of day 8. We have some things to tell you about food because it's always important when you guys are traveling. The first thing that we got, donuts. Just gonna put this right in front of his face. And this is $4.24, but this is basically $2 worth of breakfast, like 2 days worth of breakfast. So that gives us $1.06 a day.
Yeah.
Per person, $1.06 a day per person. And then we also have for lunch today, we're gonna do a light lunch. And we found these. You're just so funny. Okay, so $7.55 jumbo shrimp. That's gonna be our wonderful light stuff. And then we have some cocktail sauce. That was $2. And what do we got there? What's that looking like?
$10 for lunch, $5 each.
Okay, but for dinner, we also have some of those 99-cent hot dogs. Happily, we didn't cooking. We got those cooking and ready to go. And you were saying about.
So essentially, for the day, we have $7 per person for all of our food. So if you get creative, you can still travel and be on the cheap, but still eat out where you want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those things where spending all your money at McDonald's and other things where you could just get food some other way, waste a lot of money. Where if you really want to go to things like that oyster bar we showed you, which was $80 to eat there, we have saved more than enough money to go out and get the red hot chicken and the oyster bar and things like that by not being stupid with how we're spending our money. However, always do you. This happens to work really well for us.
Yep.
So happy eating.
Welcome to North Carolina. It is in the evening. We're going to be getting into Asheville soon, and then we'll do our door dashing as always. But we're going to stop, take a nice little look at the mountainous range that we are at this restaurant, and we're going to have a little bit of dinner. These are the hot dogs that we cooked on the engine, so some more yummy good stuff. And we'll see you later. This is a little bit of a minor setback. So Will is considered the dasher because he's much better at driving than I am. And I'm considered the doorer because I'm really good at getting in and out of the buildings and over to the different places, especially apartment buildings. I'm really good at directing like that. The problem is, right now, my back has started to hurt. very badly. I did something to it back in February or March, and I'm still trying to get over that. And I was doing okay, and I must have done something. I don't know what I did, but I did something, and it's really starting to hurt again. So, is that going to mean we're gonna have to switch roles? That's going to be a little interesting. I mean, I've done DoorDash on my own, and you know, and we both have done DoorDash on our own. But well, obviously doing that in a big city, in a place where you have not ever DoorDashed before, that can be a little difficult. Pairing up, teaming up is a very, very helpful thing, and so we make a really good team. But he's come back. I'm gonna get bye. Well, let me try that. Let me finish that up. So he came back in after doing that dash, and I think what's going to happen is he's going to finish this out. Although he wants to continue driving and do the dash, but then I'm in charge of directions. And just to let you know, it's because I have the better phone. My GPS is better than his. We both know it. He won't admit it, but we both know it. So I'm going to be in charge of doing the directions and keeping track of directions, and then he's gonna go ahead and do the door dash part. So we'll see. But yeah, I think we're gonna end a little bit early tonight and try to get some rest. Body needs it, and we'll try to have a good time. We've done a lot in the small amount of time that we've been dashing today. We've done very well. I'll talk about that when we are getting ready to go to sleep. But yeah, we've done a really, really good job today, and looking forward to tomorrow. I got you.
Gracias.
De nada. I'm also the one in charge of the items.
Because she puts her butt in that seat.
I have no idea what to say. Make that money. Make that money. Make that money.
Making that money. Making that money.
Not a ton of things happened, but some very special things happened. I got to see family today. I'm not going to name names, but I got an opportunity to see some family that I hadn't seen since before COVID, and it was amazing to have that opportunity. Reminiscing stories that I'd never heard before. I mean, just memories that you just. If we had not taken this trip, it would have never happened, and that's a value that I am going to always remember for this Carcation. So yeah, I might cry because it was a pretty important time, and I'm glad you were there with me.
I met some new and interesting individuals that definitely going to come back and visit again.
Yeah. So. And we saw some really nice sights, did our door dashing, and why don't you talk about that?
So tonight during the dinner shift, we had a pretty good dinner shift. We got in a little bit late, and we ended a little bit early so we could catch up with some sleep and getting tomorrow planned out, because Asheville is one of those things where we had a couple of things we wanted to take a look at while we were here and passing through before our next stop. So overall we made $115 tonight, which interestingly enough covered our expenses for gas, groceries, and campsite. So last night we were $28 give or take in the black, and tonight we are $28 in the black. So we have made it from Knoxville, Tennessee to Asheville, North Carolina, and we are net zero. So can't complain about that. If we have a good day tomorrow, we should be even more in the black, carrying us as we start to pivot this thing back towards Nebraska. So
I don't want to hear about that.
Hey, you know what? This is the turning around point. So you guys will be following us as we journey back to the Good Life State.